Morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm sending out the link now. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. Let me just exit this. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's see what's moving here. It's quite a lot of movers this morning. I probably won't be trading much this week, if at all. But I'll probably give alerts in the Discord simply because we have so much things going on this week. We have a lot of CPI. We have all the Fed speakers. A lot of volatility this week. So yeah, it's just 1 week. Just relax. There's no need to trade every single day, every single week. If setups don't work out in these kind of circumstances, then it's just best to sit out. So don't expect price action to be the same. It's going to be very, very volatile. Yeah, so setups probably won't work out as usual, but if you do decide to trade this week, just trade with smaller size, that's all. Invo, waiting for this to hold 145. I need a green candle close above here. Cord's just kind of doing its thing. Needs to reclaim $4. 382. 382 is your support level on this. So you can see now what's happening with this chart is simply that we have this level here is just a major low here. Orange line is just the area of support. The blue line is just the psychological level. So if you can look here, see that $4, that's just the psychological level. That's usually a big level. It's either acts as an area of support or resistance, depending if it's below or above. It is trying to get above now, which is good, but we need it to hold this level in terms for it to push to the upside. But at the moment, it is still bearish. 10x, I'm running off news. Oh, nice. Nice. I don't trade these sub $1 plays, but I mean, if you were to look for an entry, you just have to break the high. That's it. That's kind of how I would trade it. But yeah, this thing's running crazy. Just simply mark the high on it. So 0.32. You have room to 0.37 is your next level. And then all the way up to 0.4275. So yeah, this high and then this level, and then you have this level here afterwards. Pirzo. Pirzo doesn't look too great, to be honest with you. It is up 27% though, but yeah, it was down 30% on Friday. Very bearish chart at the moment, so yeah, no reason for entries on this in my opinion. You can see what the high is of this pre-market, right? It's simply just this level here. Is 0.3184, but I would just mark that as 0.32. So if that breaks, then you expect continuation. But at the moment, no clear direction. You don't really know what's going on with this at the moment. So looking on a larger time frame, it doesn't look too good. Yeah, you need this level to break. It's been resistance here, here, and support as well. So if you were to look for anything, it's kind of just need to break above that level for now. So just mark that level if you can. I'll just put this on Twitter so you can see it. So I'm just going to mention that you have to wait for 0.32 break. Yeah, so wait for 0.32 break on that one. Yeah, perfect. Add another 1K shares. Yeah, very, very risky. I never average down or average up on my trades, on my day trades. So hopefully it runs through if it goes up. I just cut my losses if I'm down 3% and then look for re-entries if anything. TIVC, this still looks great. I'm gonna change this chart a bit. We have these levels here. I'll just keep these levels now for intraday. 2.75, and then you have room to, where's this level? 350. So the main reason why this is 350 is because if you look left on the chart, we have this high here, these resistance levels here. See, became support previously. So, well, sorry, what am I about here? 350 is here, this high, right here. So that's why this is the next level. So you can see we're currently here. We need to break this level. It should break it. I mean, it's up 113%. People will be jumping in this for sure. Morning, bro. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, this is TIVC right here. Expected continuation. I mean, simply just playing the trend on this. So we can see where the resistance is at the moment. What is this? 260. So if it breaks 260, then you have 275. I mean, that's kind of short-term levels, but that's kind of what you have. It's got an ascending triangle, so it should break above. I just don't really like the wicks on it, like this. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's just Weeble or what, but just be cautious of that. Oops, this is the level here. What am I doing? Here we go. Yeah, you need 260 break on this. It should break above though. There's an ascending triangle, so with this you simply expect price action to do this, right? So here, 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 here. Break and then push to the upside, right? So that's what you expect on TIVC. We'll keep this chart like this for now. SPCE, did this run last week or something? Very low volume on the 5 minute. I have this level here, 180, 188 is your level. I would even move this here to 190. More of a, it's a better level to trade at. So if this breaks 190, you can look for entries, but at the moment I wouldn't be looking for entries. Why? Because it's trading within a range, right? Price action is literally just trading sideways at the moment. All it's doing is this, right? So it's just trading like this, right? So we don't know what's going to happen with this. So all we need to do is wait for a break above 190, then we can expect it to push to this 208 level afterwards. But at the moment, I wouldn't be looking for an entry on this. It's too risky in my opinion. There's no confirmation or anything or any sign of a reversal that it will break above that level. So trying to enter now is not a good idea in my opinion. So I would just avoid that for now. What else is moving? Cord. It's trying to move up here, which is good to see. You need to break this trend line. 435 is your next level to break, needed on that. Invo, I'm waiting for this one. So I have a falling wedge on this. It already broke out of it during pre-market, but I'm just gonna sort this chart out a bit. So I'm simply just waiting for a candle to close above this 145. We've had rejection here once, twice, 3 times, right? So we need to make sure that it breaks above to look for possible entries on that one. Yeah, TIVC solid. IBRX, I am in this trade. The reason is because if this breaks above this level, we have a lot of room to, I need to mark this actually, 405. There's no real volume on this at the moment, but it is a former runner. We know the potential of this play. I mean, yeah, it is in a downtrend, right? But if we break this, we're pretty much golden and we can push to the upside. Lots of resistance here from Friday, and then obviously pre-market this morning. It has tried to break this level, but once we break this, we still have this trend line in the way. So hopefully we can push above this. That'll be great to see. Frey, no real direction on this one either. It is, I've just got on my watch list here because it is up 14%. So all I've done is here just mark that high there at 193. And then I'll just mark the support level here at 162. So right now, I'm not going to be trading within this range here, right? There's no direction of what's going on with it. Waiting for it to break 193. Breaks 193, then I'll look for possible entries. So at the moment, I'm just chilling on that one. There's no, I just have it there on my watch. The same thing with DRCT. This is a former runner. We know the potential of this play as well. Let me just get support level on there. So we can see 405 is a support. I'm just going to move it down to $4 simply because that's a psychological level. Just keep it at that. So right now, same thing as that DRCT. and Frey, there's pretty much the same setups right now. You can see what's happening, right? It's simply just trading within a range. So if we look at it, right, it's just doing this, consolidating. No reason to be getting in this trade at the moment. It's just a complete gamble if you decide to do so. Wait for it to break above this high and then expect continuation. If it breaks below, then just wait for it to try and hopefully reverse. But at the moment, this is no reason to be getting in this trade. Probably just going to take this off my watch list because it is up, it's just up 1%, not even 1%. Snares, this one's okay. It is in a downtrend, so I wouldn't be touching this one at the moment. I guess we can say the positive about this is simply just looking for this to hold and then hopefully push to the upside on it. LIFW. Oh, this is running. Is it running now or when has it been? Did it just get news? Or what's going on with this thing? I mean, it must have, right? Yeah, so we're running right now. Let me look at some levels. So your next level here is 740. I'll just give you some levels on this. Let me get some levels. So we have this level here, 740. Then you have, what is this here? 790, and then you have here 860. So these are the kind of levels that you can focus on now. Oops. 860. So now if we're looking at the overall trend of the stock, right, it's pretty clear to see that it's in a downtrend. So we can see that what's happening is that every time it comes to this trend line, it is rejecting it, right? So it needs to break above this trend line and then push to, breaks this trend line, then you have room to 740, which is this level here. So at the moment, it's kind of just doing its thing. Let me see here. And then we can just mark, so 508 is a support. I would just put $5. As I mentioned, this is just a psychological level, so I'll put that in blue. So these are your levels here on LifeW. So just wait for that trend line break, 620 level. So I'll put this on Twitter for you guys to see. Wait for trend line break above. Damn, 10x. Is 10x still going? Is anyone trading this thing? TIVC market, what do you think? Market open? I don't know what's going to happen at market open. Honestly, I don't want to tell you guys what I think is going to happen because I honestly have no idea. I mean, if you're looking at it just from a basic standpoint, right? Overall trend is bullish. You expect it to keep running. That's all I can really say, to be honest. How high is it going to go? What targets? I don't have play for targets. I just play what's in front of me and what levels are next. So you can clearly see what I've drawn here. Ascending triangle, meaning I expect this to break above. Where's the next level? 275, and after that you have room to 350. If it gets to 350, then I'll focus on those levels, but I don't like to focus on 50-60% moves because it's pretty unrealistic. So this thing's already up 100%. But according to this chart, it should break above. If it doesn't, it'll pull back to 212, which is the support level on that. Cydio. No problem, bro. Cydio is not looking great, to be honest. Sub $1 play as usual. 0.85. So we have this orange here. Cydio doesn't look too great. I would just avoid this trade. I know it ran 12% on Friday, but at the moment it's not looking too great. If you wanted to look for an entry, you have to wait for the break here, this high, which is all the way up here. It's $1.20, $1.24. So it's a long wait. It's a big move. You have to wait basically from here to here. Yeah, 30% move until you look for safer entries on that. Howell, this was a former runner, I know. Yeah, I've already drawn Howell. So here, Howell's 241. You need 241 break on that. Try break out of the wedge. Which wedge? What time frame do you have the wedge on? This? There's not enough touches for me to call this a wedge, to be honest. So yeah, I just wait for 241 on that. If it gets 241, then you'll be alright. But right now, it's not worth it, in my opinion. Just let it. Just look for. There's a lot better setups. Just focus more on the higher volume plays because that's where they'll start respecting technicals more. Try and just find those hidden gems and those plays that you think will run, or basically guessing. It's a lot more difficult. Just play the ones that are running. Simply just look at the runners pre-market, or just in general what's running for the day when market opens. So that's kind of what's best to focus on, because if you're trying to find these hidden gem plays, you're going to be waiting for a long time unless you know something that's going on with it. Then fair play, but other than that, it's a lot more difficult. So yeah, just focus more on these kind of setups. So we have all these ones. So here on the left is just the blue ones, are just the main watches that I'm watching, and then orange is just the orange ones are just simply the sub $1 plays that I'm watching. That's all. I personally don't trade sub $1 plays, but just keep an eye on them in case they do something. Nice, Thomas, mate. I think we have some spots left. We have some people from Netherlands as well. Yeah, we have a couple people from Netherlands as well, which is cool. Great to hear, bro. Great to hear. TIVC is coming down. Now, since it's rejecting this, we expect it to... Let me look at something real quick. 212 is your next support level, so we can see that it hasn't held this level, which is not good at all. This 10x stock is running the best, so TNX, check this out. Yeah, this thing's insane. So look at the last 5 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, right? It's all been green candles. So if you were to enter this, it's pretty safe in my opinion, because it's really just been running. Your stop loss would have to be below here, below this 5 minute candle at the moment. But I mean, you're just in my opinion, you're chasing it. But if you want to trade this kind of setup, that's kind of what you're looking at for this. Let me look at the levels on this thing. 0.372. Let me just do this quickly. 0.372. And then you have 0.4275. I mean, for those who like sub $1 plays, just keep an eye on this for sure. 0.476. So now I know when I'm looking at this chart, right, when I'm trading it, or if I'm looking for possible plays, I'll just notice that this is an area of resistance, this is an area of resistance, right? So you'll just clearly see what's going on with the chart as it goes, since I've already marked these levels off. It's just simple and easy to do so on that. For NVOS, I still like this NVOS setup. It is in a channel down pattern, although it does sound bearish, right? Channel down. It is a bullish reversal pattern, so you do expect price to push to the upside. So what it's doing right now is exactly what you want it to do. So, excuse me, it's respecting everything you expect it to do, and now hopefully it does push to the upside on that one. ZVSA, it's okay, its volume's kind of dying on that. SNES is losing its volume, it's lost its support level here. TIVC, this one's coming down a bit. I'm just going to remove this triangle here, 60. So we can have this level. We'll remove this 260 as well. So we'll just keep it like this for now. Invo, like I said with this, is very simple. All I'm looking for is simply just breaking above 145 on that. NIR. So this one doesn't have much volume at the moment. I know it is up 13%. It was down 31%. I'm not sure why. All you need to do is just simply mark the high. So you can mark that in whatever color you want. And then just mark an area of support. So we can see here it's pulled back, and then here it's on it now as well. 0.215 you can put, I guess, a support for now. So this is kind of where you're at. It's not really my kind of setup. I would just personally wait for it to at least push to the upside. So for it to push in an uptrend rather than trying to enter now with a lack of volume. Larger time frame, yeah, you really need this. That's your key level there, 0.335, 0.3352. So that's your key level there, but obviously if you're trying to look for safe entries, then enter here. I mean, enter risky entries is around here, 0.29. 10x. Yeah, 10x is just running crazy. That's all. Found an area of resistance now. For sure, bro. Take care. NXU. Another sub $1 play. It looks like it is trying to reverse on this. So, I mean, if we're looking at it purely on technicals, right, we have a breakout from this morning. Okay. We have now found an area of support here or resistance. So, this is 3 cents. This thing's going to get delisted soon. It must be. Yeah, I'll just mark this level here. So the reason why there's been rejection basically here and here is because if we look left on the chart, right, look, it's been a previous area of support. So now it's acting as resistance once, twice, now 3 times. Breaks above that, then you can look for possible entries, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. This stock is 3 cents. So do play as you will with that. You guys can post a few more tickers. Also, I know we have a few people in here. If you guys can do me a favor and like up the stream, and then also subscribe if you haven't, and then watch our latest video as well. Hassie posted it, so have a watch of that, and then also comment and feedback if you guys like it, so we can continue to post some more for you guys. But yeah, like the stream up, I'd really appreciate it as well. Trying to grow the YouTube channel, as well as obviously the Twitter. So I know you guys are enjoying the Twitter, and most of you guys are probably from the Twitter, but if you aren't, you can also follow me on my Twitter channel, which is just right here. I'll post this as well. Yeah, so if you have any tickers, just feel free to post some and I'll go over quickly, and then I'm going to head into Discord in the next 5 minutes or so. Snares is trying to hold support, so I just keep moving this down until this thing does really find an area of support. At the moment, it's kind of just doing its thing. Frey, yeah, now we can see what's happening with Frey. It's just in a downtrend, so this one's not looking too great. It is up 12%. I'm just going to remove this one for now. Actually, I'll just keep it here, just on watch. On the lookout for this one. TIVC, what's happening with this? Really just consolidating. So this hasn't actually dumped since the big run up this morning. So I know some people, or quite a few people in the Discord did manage to catch this, but for those who were on Twitter, I also did post, watch this 170 break here. I know 1 or 2 people did message me, or actually just one person messaged me that they did get in this on Twitter, which was good. So, I mean, 170 all the way to 275 is a pretty big move. So we can even check how... Yeah, I mean, that's a 38% move right there. So that's a pretty insane move. I obviously didn't expect it to run that crazy, but once it breaks these kind of resistance levels as it has, pretty much just free to go. AVTX, very low volume on this. It's bearish at the moment. You needed to break this level here. Purple line, 0.100 on that, or 1,000, whatever it is. 10 cents on that. So yeah, that's the setup on that one. BXRX, nothing great on this. These are kind of just the sub $1 plays. This is TTO. This really needs to hold this level now. Same thing as basically as the other trade setup I just mentioned. AVTX, pretty much exactly the same thing. TNON. Let me have a look here. So TNON is, they have earnings, by the way, so just be cautious of this. They have earnings on Friday after, Tuesday after close, they have earnings. So just be cautious of that if you are holding this for a swing trade or whatever you decide to do with it. It's bearish at the moment, but I mean, we can say one thing is that, yeah, it is trying to find area support here, 235. So you needed to break this trend line. Breaks the trend line, then you can look for possible entries. But just like I said, on Tuesday after close, this does have earnings. So just be very, very cautious of that, because I don't want you guys jumping into trades and holding them. I personally would never hold a stock after earnings, even if you're confident that there'll be earnings, because they need guidance. And if the guidance isn't good, which is just basically expectations for next quarter and what the company has in store for shareholders, basically. So yeah, that's kind of it. So I'm gonna go to my watch list and then I'm gonna head into the Discord. So obviously we can watch Life W here. This is a former run. I'm just gonna move this a little bit down here. So this is obviously running. I think it had news, but it is still bearish. We're still in this downtrend. I'm waiting for it to break the downtrend. So around the 620 level breaks out, then I'll be more interested in it. But at the moment, there's no reason for me to be entering it. CAUD. I don't really know what's going to happen with this. The fact that it's trying to range around this $4 level is a good sign, but at the moment it's not looking too good. It's still very bearish, but I have a feeling that this will run again. It is up 33%. So Invo, this one, I'm just waiting for 145. That's kind of simple on this one. Nothing else on that. TIVC, simply just probably the strongest setup at the moment. It is a lot of wicks. But yeah, it's not really pushing up into open, which isn't good, but keep this on watch. It might do something crazy. So yeah, IBRX, I am in this one. Break 317, we can go crazy on this. So that's what I am expecting on it. SXTC, then I'm gonna head into the Discord. SXTC, no volume on this, bearish. I would avoid this caliber. I would just avoid it. So downtrend, right? So don't trade this downtrend. If you want to, you have to wait for 245, 250 level for any kind of entries on that. So yeah, I would avoid this one for now though. Let me see if there's any, quickly I would check here, is anything else moving? No, there's nothing else moving. So these are kind of what I'm watching at the moment. There's not too much watching. People in Discord know that I probably won't be trading much this week if I do trade, just because we have CPIR tomorrow, so also keep worry of that as well. ELT. It has news recently. Breaking out. The chart doesn't look too good at the moment, to be honest with you. I mean, if it had news, it should be moving already. Yeah, it looks like very low volume. I mean, it's just, look at this, right? It's just consolidating. I mean, you could try and enter above this 1.285, but I don't know. I wouldn't even be entering this at the moment. I'd have to wait for it to start pushing to the upside, but it's just trading in a range. It's just consolidating at the moment. It needs to break above that to give you any kind of entry level, because if you're trying to enter here, it's probably you don't know what's gonna happen here, so I just avoid it. All right, so I'm gonna head into Discord, guys. We're changing the upgrade chat and we're changing to WAP. So I mean, people on the upgrade chat, doesn't affect you guys, but WAP, I know if you guys don't know, you can basically use Stripe. So I know some of you guys don't have a PayPal account as well and have asked for that, so we are gonna get WAP. So I'm setting that up as well, so you guys will be able to sign up with that way. So if you guys do want to join, we still do have upgrade chat, which is linked to the PayPal, but we do have some spots left for the month. And then if you guys want to join, you can click on the link there, and we do live trading Wednesday to Fridays, live alerts, entry, stop loss, targets, all that kind of thing, live seminars. And basically just teach you guys how we trade, give you reasons why we enter the trade. We don't just give 50, 60 alerts a day. We give Max, myself and Hassie probably five a day each, so 10 total. We're very specific in terms of our alerts. Like I said, we don't give you 50, 60 alerts and just go boom, boom, boom whenever something's running. So yeah, we teach a lot of risk management, make sure that you guys trade well, and that you guys become consistent traders as well. So if you want to join, there's a link there. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Just remember, tomorrow, an hour before market open, there is CPI data. So it's definitely going to affect the market. So trade cautiously. If you are holding plays over tomorrow, just be careful. I personally wouldn't, because anything can happen with that news. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all tomorrow.